Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Abdul Wahid Tanner and I am building this 20-foot catamaran sailboat in my garage. And in this episode I'm going to show you the shaping of the outer stems. In a previous video I was calling these the bow caps, and a viewer commented that they are, at least in a canoe, they're called an outer stem. So maybe that's the correct term. I don't know. It's probably very likely that these are called outer stems. So I'm going to show you in this video the gluing on and shaping of these outer stems, and let me show you everything involved. All right. When working with epoxy, you always want the surfaces to be rough, but this is a bit too rough. These are the bow caps, and the wood here is completely unfinished, and I'm worried that if I try to epoxy these on, there's just going to be a lot of air bubbles getting trapped in there. So I'm going to use the sander and knock down some of this roughness. And here's kind of what I'm looking for. So this is what it was like before, and this is what I'm looking for. So, I mean, I could have got it smoother if I run it through the thickness planer. I don't think that's really necessary. I just want to remove all of these loose fibers and open up anything that would trap any air bubbles or anything like that in there. Smooth that out so there's no place for any air bubbles to form under the epoxy. Now here's something to be careful with. I need to make sure that this surface is rough, and I've sanded it, but the flat sander that I was using was not able to get into this little groove right here. So that is still shiny and smooth. So I'm going to use the detail sander to roughen that up a bit. So always watch out for, you think there's a surface that's been sanded, but watch out for other areas that might be low areas that didn't actually get sanded. To make sure that we get a good bond, I applied unthickened epoxy first to the bow caps and also to the hulls, the end of the hulls here. And I actually put 2 coats on because this really soaked up the epoxy almost as quick as I could apply it. It was being soaked right into the wood, so I made sure to go back over with the second coat. Now when I apply the thickened epoxy, it should have a good bond with the wood without drawing all of the epoxy out of the thickening mix. The thickened epoxy is applied, and this is what it looks like. It is very thick epoxy. Both of the bow caps are now epoxied into place, and this is the port hull bow cap. And I might have waited a bit too long before trying to glue this one in. I applied the thickened epoxy to both hulls, and this is the hull that I applied it to first. And when it came time to put the bow cap on, the thickened epoxy was setting up quite fast already, and I wasn't able to really push it in as much as I wanted to. And I don't really have a good angle here for clamping this. So this one might actually be a little bit thicker than the other one, but I think that's okay. This one was the hull also that had some extra curves to it that needed to be filled in to fill in those gaps anyway. And here's what the other hull looks like. You can see here the epoxy joint is much thinner. The bow of this hull was flatter than the other hull to begin with, so I would expect this bow cap to be able to be a better fit to begin with. But anyway, both of the bow caps are on, and the next step will be to shape them. Now that the epoxy is cured, I wanted to see exactly how square these front ends are, and so I sanded the top here so that the level can sit, or I should say the square can sit flush there with the edge, and this one looks very square. So I think we're good here. But this is the one that I had some trouble with the epoxy, and this one is having some difficulties. So over here what I did was to mark a line along here, and I'm going to try to, if it was a little bit off I would just probably ignore it, but this is quite a bit off. It's almost a ½ inch down here at the bottom, so I'm going to try to remove that and get this square. After sanding this a little bit to get at least somewhat of a flat surface, I used the circular saw here to make a cut along that line going up to about here. Now it did not go all the way through, so I'm going to finish this off with the jigsaw to get it to go all the way through with the long blade. There's the piece that I cut off, and you can see here how far the circular saw made the cut. It left just this little bit here that I had to cut off with the jigsaw, and it is mostly looking a lot square now than it used to be, but there's a bit of a bump right here, so when I put the square on it, it doesn't quite give a accurate reading yet. So I'm going to sand this little bump off and then check it with the square. Alright, a couple passes with the planer and touch it up with the sander, and we have a much more square bow now. So I like this a lot better, and now the shaping can proceed, and I'll probably use the planer for that to just get the shape cut in mostly with the rough cut and then touch it up with the sander. So a comment on the previous video actually referred to this piece of wood as the outer stem, and that's what it would be called if this was a canoe or something like that. So maybe it's the same. So I was calling it a bow cap before because I had no idea what to call it, but it might be called an outer stem. So here I've been shaping for a while with the planer, and it's mostly straight out from the planking out to here now. And on this side it's also mostly flush with the planking and the plywood up here. So this is even with this. The transition from the planking to the plywood, this is a little rough right here, so that'll need to be touched up with the sander. The planer doesn't really do a good job of the thickness changing at that point, so yeah, I couldn't really get that very well with the planer. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop for the day because the sun's going down, so I'll pick this up on another day. It's a new day and we have sunshine again, and it's time to get started. Now the first thing I did was use the jack to raise this hull up a little bit so that I can easily get to the bottom there with the power tools. But I also wanted to show you a top-down view of the shape so far of this outer stem, and you can see it just kind of following the outside edges. And the idea here is I'm going to round off this corner, and then I'm going to round off this corner, so the whole thing will be like this. It'll be a little bit of a lopsided, so the actual center will be more towards this side over here. And I'm not going to worry about reducing the thickness here yet, because I want the plywood on here first to know the actual thickness. So there will be a transition from the thickness of the planking down to the thickness of the plywood here, just like how there's a transition in the thickness from the planking here to the thickness of the plywood here. And I'm also not going to round over this bottom part just yet. I'll wait until the hulls are upside down to do that. So for right now, I'm just going to start rounding over these edges using the planer. Alright, I'm liking the shape of this, at least for a rough cut with the planer. And here's what it looks like at the top, looking down. So I think I'm going to move over to the other hull now and start the shaping of that outer stem. The basic shaping is done, and here is this side. Again, it's a little rough there where the thickness changes. The planer just can't handle those curves. And on this side, I probably left it a little wide up here, but that's okay. And here it is along here. Now, you saw me taking the planer up and down at first, and then once the thickness right here became thin enough, then I was able to take the planer this way, the difference, so along the length of the boat instead of up and down, and that way I get this edge here that is a plane with the planking, so it's coming straight out. So now the next step is to round over the corners. That should be all for the rough shaping, so now it's time to go over this with the sander. I think the sanding turned out really well, so it's nice and smooth all along here, and the transition here is very smooth. So yeah, I'm happy with this, and I'm going to sand the other one now. And this one is now sanded, and I like the shape of this, so there'll need to be a few touch-ups. There's some saw marks here and here from where I trimmed off the board that was sticking out a bit too much. But other than that, both of these are good. Oh, and also I have some voids to fill in the epoxy here, but that will be taken care of later. So I'm going to end the video here and show you the progress so far. I think these outer stems are now ready, and you know, maybe with just a little bit of minor touch-ups they should be ready. So all right, I'm gonna end the video here and get this posted. Bye.